Alright, so there's a first look at a big fishing crane. I was thinking of an oil rig, but I'm not sure that I want to do oil, but I like the fact that there's a big crane and it swings out over the back of the water there. It catches a big fish and then it lands it on top of this hill here. At least that's the growing theory. My idea for this area started off as a big giant dragon skeleton, and then it evolved into a dragon with most of the flesh on him and bits of skeleton exposed like a spine, and now it's evolved into a fish up on the hill, so who knows what it will be in the final map. Let's go check someone else's build for a minute. I was like reading your signs there.
Oh. So you'll come down, these will be blocked off.
Okay. Now this is probably going to be the start of the end of the map.
And the stairs will stop here.
Okay.
So you'll go in here. So you wanted it to go past the spawner by you?
Ooh, yeah, that would be good. That'd be good.
So you'll come over here.
Oh yeah, I know where this is. Okay.
Somehow you'll enter there and come out over here.
Okay. Yep.
And then go down these stairs. And then you're in the maze.
Oh no. I'm scared of this part.
I know how to get out, so.
Oh my gosh, it's so
You want to look
huge.
for the way into the caves by yourself?
I don't know. Oh wait, I want to see how far does it go this way. Okay, not that far, but oh my gosh. Okay. Now, all the obsidian, is that where there was lava, or is this...
Nope, I put those there to confuse people.
Oh, okay. Nice. Wow.
Let me get situated. Okay, and this is one area here, one cave. And there's a slime.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Can I kill it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I need slime balls, or I will. Do you need any?
No, I just killed one before.
Oh, nice.
That's
good to know these are down here.
Yep.
So now, is this a natural cave, or did you dig this out?
It is partly natural and partly there was obsidian here.
Okay.
So.
Oh my gosh, it's looks so far.
I think it's this way. No, it's easier for me to find the exit than the entrance.
The entrance, yeah. Like, I wonder if we put, well, trying to think if we would put some NPCs, like, in these hallways, like, in make some dead ends and stuff, where you might have to, like, run up and quote-unquote fight them.
Hey, if you want.
Or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I'll find the way out this way.
Oh my god, we're trapped down here forever. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm in search of vines because I need to make a banner. Of course I do. I have a really cool banner in mind. And the mesa is that way. I was hoping by following the coast I would run into a swamp and not have to go all the way back to spawn. Whoa! There's another ice spikes biome beyond the mesa? Oh man! Oh, it's a pretty one. Ooh, oh man. That is huge. That is huge. I did not expect that. Let's see how close it is to the mesa. Oh wow, look at this look at this right here. Look at the striations of snow. Right through the middle of a cave. That is neat looking. Wait a minute. Whoa, Sam's got another building here. Is this the same ice spikes or is this a different ice spikes? I don't think it's the same. I think he's building in a second ice spikes. Wow. That's amazing. I had no clue that was there. Alright, I ended up coming back to spawn anyway because I just could not find what I was looking for. So we're going to go ahead and make 2 white banners. One of them is for the design, and then one of them is going to be a copy. And we're going to start with a black stripe. So let's see if you can guess what this banner is going to be. And then we're going to add a red stripe over it. Basically what that does is it makes the red stripe, but it sort of gives it a little bit of a black outline. And then we're going to give it some dark green shading. And we're going to put some white circle above it. Now I use a program, it's actually a website, needcoolshoes.com, and they have a banner maker that is really simple to use, and it will allow you to kind of see your banner and tell if you can make it in survival or if it has to be made in multiplayer. So there's the finished banner, and then we're going to duplicate it. So now we've got 2 of the same banner. Let's take a quick look at it. Looks sort of weird, right? Wait till you see where I'm going to use it. Wait till you see where I'm going to use it. Alright, so this part may be a bit spoilerish from a build perspective. There is the crane with the giant hook. And what is it that we've hooked? Well, it's going to be some type of a giant sea creature. And thought I'd just start building this a little bit here. And while I'm doing that, I wanted to talk about something that I've been listening to, which is a newer Sufjan Stevens album. Sufjan Stevens is a really awesome artist, and the album that I'm listening to is called Carrie and Lowell. Sufjan Stevens is, I guess I would call him a folk. Well, he's a very eclectic musician. This particular CD is very folksy. Some of his other, oh gosh, I called it a CD. Some of his other works are much more computerized. Some of them are just orchestral. So some really amazing stuff. But I heard about it actually. I've listened to Sufjan Stevens for a long time, but for whatever reason I haven't been getting any of his new stuff. And I was listening to this podcast, or not this podcast, the podcast broke, which is this podcast broke the internet, and they, Sean and Carter, were talking all about Sufjan Stevens, and they talked about this particular album, and I was like, oh, how did I miss that? Like, I've completely not been paying attention to his new releases, and so I was like, oh, let me get it. Anyway, it's so good. It's like the music. I don't know if you would call it emo, but it's just so heartfelt. So much emotion. The lyrics are fantastic. It's haunting at times. But it's also very joyful. Like the energy in the hauntingness is just absolutely awesome. So if you're into music at all, check that out. And if you're into giant sea dragons, check this out. It's going to take me a little bit of kind of concentrated building, but I will be back in just a little bit to show you what it's shaping up to look like. Alright, so there we have the head of this sea monster that was caught by the trolls, or we'll see how the story goes. Perhaps this sea monster was actually caught by the human hero, or the heroes I should say, that were trying to get the... Don't know yet. I gotta fix that part of the story, but I think he looks pretty darn cool. I need to make his head extend back a bit, and the inspiration for this came from Gyarados, a Pokemon. But you've got the hook in its mouth, and then we're going to make a little bit back of its body, and then we're going to have kind of a bloody stump, and then some drag marks over to here, and then the rest of his body is going to be curled over here. It's going to look really cool. And here it is from this angle. This is where the player will enter the area over here. So you got a good view of it taking shape. You can see that it's been chopped and segmented. Ooh, we got a visitor. There we go. And I am right now working on this right here, which is supposed to be sort of a bloody path where the other segments of its carcass have been dragged down. There's CDF demand, and they're going to be over there on that part of the island. So I need to put some more bloody tracks here, and I think it's shaping up to be pretty nice. I hope it's clear what it's supposed to look like. We'll see when people react to it, if they like it, and if it looks the way I'm thinking it does. And I'll be pretty proud of this build. Alright, and here's a view of the bloody trail where some of the carcass segments have been dragged down this part of the cliff here. It's been chopped up into segments and then dragged down here and then dragged up there, and there's going to be segments there. I think I've said that about 3-4 times now. I want to go get some netherrack to put in here. I think the spine is in decent shape. I kind of like the quartz spine. I wanted it to be a little less bright white, but I think that's okay. Not sure if I'm going to keep the slime blocks in there, like slimy dead stuff. But I do want to add a little bit more netherrack, and then I want to build these segments, and then I'm going to rework what I was thinking of doing for the storyline as far as why this is here, and actually what the player has to do. I was counting on using banners as scales that the player would have to chop off, although now when I look at it, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get that color on banners, so we'll have to see. But I'm off for now. It's super late. I'm super tired, and I hope you will enjoy the final build. I think it looks pretty amazing right now. Maybe needs a little more bloodiness up in here from this angle, but it's coming along. Man, this map, building survival, yeah.